Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Siti Dania Umairah Muhammad Jahi, and today I will present my video for the subject BST255 building practice. This video presents the findings of a building defect survey conducted at NX3 University Technology Mara. The purpose of this survey is to inspect and identify defects found in the building elements, including the roof, building fabrics and components, structural elements, building services, and external or site conditions. Through visual inspection and site investigation, the defects observed were analysed based on their description, symptoms, possible cause, prognosis, and suitable remedial action. This assignment aims to enhance student understanding of building performance, common defect, and failure while improving their practical knowledge and reporting skills in building surveying practice. In this section, I will explain the defect found during the inspection. First, for the location, the defect was identified at NX3. Next, the element or component involved is lifted metal deck roof. For the description of defect, we observe that the roof flashing was detached. The cause of defect is believed to be improper installation. The screw or nails used to secure the flashing to the wall may not be strong enough. Lastly, for the remedial work, the recommended action is to tighten or replace screw, reinstall flashing properly, apply sealant at joints, and replace damaged metal deck if needed. Moving on the second defect inspection, the defect is located at NX3 involving the element or component metal deck roof sheet. During the inspection, it was observed that scratched and minor cracked surface on metal deck roof sheet. The possible cause of this defect is caused by thermal expansion and contraction. To address the issue, the recommended remedial works are to repair minor crack, apply protective coating, and replace the damaged roof sheet if necessary. Next, we move to the third defect identified during the inspection. The defect was found at NX3 involving the element or component suspended ceiling board and ceiling frame. Based on the inspection, the defect observed is several ceiling boards are detached and there are also openings in the ceiling which expose the roof structure inside the building. This issue is likely caused by weather and egging factor that weaken the ceiling materials and cause them to collapse. The purpose remedial works are to replace the damaged ceiling boards with new ones and inspect the roof for any leakage or damage. Carry out regular maintenance. For the fourth defect inspection, the defect was identified at NX3. The affected element or component is window. The defect observed during the inspection is the window lock or handle is missing. The cause of this defect is identified as poor maintenance and damage due to frequent use. To rectify the issue, the recommended remedial work are replace the missing window lock or handle with a new one and ensure the window can function properly. For the fifth defect inspection, the defect was identified at NX3. The affected element or component is concrete beam. The defect observed during the inspection is chipped and broken at several areas. The cause of this defect is identified as caused by human factor which gradually damage the building component over time. To rectify the issue, the recommended remedial works are: remove all loose and damaged concrete parts, clean the affected area, and patch the beam using suitable cement mortar or concrete repair material. For the sixth defect inspection, the defect was identified at Annex 3. The affected element or component is internal wall. The description of this defect is horizontal crack on the wall surface. The cause of this defect is identified as movement or settlement of the building structure which creates tears and lead to cracking. To rectify the issue, the recommended remedial works are: clean and repair the cracked area using suitable crack filler or repair mortar, replaster the affected surface, and repaint the wall after the repair work is complete. For the seventh defect inspection, the defect was identified at Annex 3. The affected element or component is fluorescent light fitting. The defect observed during the inspection is shielding light not functioning. The cause of this defect is identified as damage caused by electric component deterioration due to prolonged usage. To rectify the issue, the recommended remedial works are: replace defective fluorescent tube or ballast and test light operation. For the eighth defect inspection, the defect was identified at Annex 3. The affected element or component is electrical installation. The defect observed during the inspection is exposed and unfinished communication cable wiring with missing faceplate or outlet cover. The cause of this defect is by human factors such as improper use of the building component, careless handling, accidental impact, and lack of awareness. To rectify the issue, the recommended remedial works are: install a proper outlet cover or faceplate, secure the cable connection properly, and ensure the wiring is safely enclosed and tested. For the ninth defect inspection, the defect was identified at Annex 3. The affected element or component is curb. The defect observed during the inspection is dislodged and fallen from the original position. The cause of this defect is identified as soil movement and ground settlement, which cause a loss of support beneath the structure. To rectify the issue, the recommended remedial works are: the affected curb should be removed and reinstated to its original position after carrying out soil stabilization and proper compaction works. Lastly, for the 10th defect inspection, the defect was identified at Annex 3. The affected element or component is concrete slab. The defect observed during the inspection is concrete slab cracked with visible separation line. The cause of this defect is identified as crack caused by ground movement and concrete shrinkage over time. To rectify the issue, the recommended remedial works are: hack affected area and repair crack using suitable cementitious repair mortar or sealant.